We were not here last week because this guy was swimming with sharks.
I was.
Really?
I was.
Off the coast of Honduras. How did that go? Well, you're here.
Scary,
so
actually.
You survived.
There was nurse sharks, though.
Well,
I didn't touch them. I just was in like 10 feet.
I'd be swimming the other way. Get ready to punch that sucker. So the season's over. And what we wanted to talk about is the fact that when a season is over, Dave,
Yep.
you get, I would guess, a wave of people who've been putting off surgery and rehab. So typically as a season ends, what do you see from any athlete, even if it's at the high school level?
Sure. That's true. So, there's lots of people that play through some injuries and, if they can make it through the season, they'll wait till the off season to get surgery. I got a high school football player who was managing a labral tear in the shoulder. We felt, and the physician felt, that he could manage it. He did. He actually had a great season. He had I think he had like 7 picks, D-back, and he just had the shoulder repaired, and now he's coming in for rehab. So these are, stuff like that. Tendon injuries sometimes you can play through. Obviously, if big ligamentous structures like ACLs, MCLs, that type of stuff, you can't play through that. Mm-hmm. So really more you're like nagging, usually labral tears, anything where it's like a soft tissue injury that just is not providing stability.
So in a case like this, where there isn't the urgency to return, oh my God, the playoffs are coming up in 3 weeks, get me back on the field, you have more of a patient timeline.
Yes.
It didn't mean that to sound like it did, not talking patient like the patient, but you can have patience. Do you prefer to have, okay, we've got a little time so we can properly rehab this?
Absolutely, yes. You want to have the time. There's nothing worse when you're being rushed to rehab because you really can't rush healing. It doesn't work. Your body needs time to heal. So, we do, I would say there's quite a few cases that we've been managing over their respective seasons. I got a female lacrosse player who's going to have a shoulder surgery. I have a younger softball player who had the surgery. Now she's getting ready. So throughout the year, we get these cases, whether pediatric cases or college level or even pro, that we have to manage. So part of big part of my job is case management. How do we manage this so the patient gets what they need and we can get them the best outcomes towards the end? So off seasons are good. Gives us time.
Well, you've had many weeks, more than 20 weeks now, to sort of get to know Dave, and I don't know how frequently we'll do these during the off season of the NFL. We have to sort of reassess where we go with these types of videos, pay more attention to the NBA and NHL.
Sure,
and
absolutely.
Baseball.
Maybe Celtics.
Once a month versus once a week. But a general opportunity for you to share with the public who's seen your face and heard your voice, why should they pick APR PT? Why should they be coming either down here to Foxborough, beautiful studio here, or the facility on Washington Street in Westwood?
So I think really what sets us apart is we consider ourselves a concierge practice. What that means is we don't expect our patients to do anything. We don't ask you to get referrals. We don't ask you. So we take care of all that. We work very closely with now it's a large group of physicians, orthopedic surgeons specifically. The big difference is we have a very much of a hands-on approach here. We try to address the soft tissue needs as well as we are exercise-based, because that's a big term everyone uses. And our exercises are very sport-specific. So if you're a football player, we're doing exercise to get you back into the game, or tennis player, lacrosse player, so forth. We try to design those programs individually versus just a cookie-cutter approach. We have the HydroWorks underwater treadmill, which kind of sets us apart. I think there's only 2 in Massachusetts. We also do laser, shockwave, really anything that can get our athletes better, faster is what we try to do here. So, and we have a lot of experience. All of my therapists, between Tyler, myself, and Dave, we got 20, and 15 years of experience between the 3 of us.
Yeah, that's crazy.
We got a couple of new grads too that we love to teach, but we're a family-owned business. This is my wife, myself. My mother works here. She's in charge of billing. She drives me crazy sometimes.
She does all the scheduling for these videos.
She does.
Love for mom. Come on, I love
it. I love mom, but she's a pain.
Well, I can also speak from personal experience. I went through a shoulder rehab And the team's great. And you've also worked with at least one of my daughters and my former wife, Nicole, who had a devastating injury to her leg.
Yes.
So we have a lot of personal experience with the team here at APR PT. And I hope that throughout the football season, you've just gotten a taste for how personable and professional and knowledgeable Dave is. And obviously that trickles down to the rest of his staff. So for both of us, I say thanks for following along during this football season. And we will figure out a way to stay in front of you. We're actually going to record a podcast right after this, so you'll hear that in the next couple of days, and then that will ultimately morph into a business profile that'll be in print and online over the next couple of months.
Nice.
Thank you for everything throughout the year. And if you
you
want to meet him in person, I'm sure he's going to be at our party on March 17th.
I'll be there.
St. Patrick's Day at Neroli. So that's always an opportunity to meet not only many of our sponsors, but a lot of the residents who you've seen within the pages of Westwood Living. So good work, my man.
Thank you.
Welcome back.
Happy
Glad
New
you
Year.
survived the Sharks.
I did.